What's up, my Trojan family? How's everybody doing? Look, we got some crazy, incredible news today. It is Saturday, and I'm gonna tell you though, I am kind of upset. My Raiders lost. They just lost. Raider game just ended. They just lost. But check this out. To all my USC Trojan fans, we got some of the best and the greatest news today, and that is from the transfer portal with Mario Williams going ahead and commit to us. And you know why this is so important, why this is so that happened today. Not only before spring classes and things of that nature get ready to kick off, but Mario Williams said, wherever my quarterback goes, that's where I'm gonna go. And who's this quarterback? Caleb Williams. And so we know pretty shortly, we know that Caleb Williams should follow him, in the steps of Mario Williams, and go ahead and make that commitment. And I'm gonna tell you, I'll be honest with you. These past couple of days been kind of shaky. I looked at the transfer portal, all the news that's taking place, and the fact that Jackson Dart and Michael Trigg, those two, I've seen these two individuals over in Oklahoma, and to see those two with some Oklahoma uniforms on, I was just like, you know what? If if Caleb Williams and Mario Williams don't come to us right now, we might be in some trouble. But we're not gonna be in trouble because we still got, of course, we got Miller Moss, and I think we got the transfer from. He used to be quarterback at Vanderbilt. I think he's still on the roster, but we need to get Caleb Williams because let me tell you something. Caleb Williams is one of those players. He's the next. He's essentially the next Bryce Young. The fact that he moves around and it's not what makes Bryce. Let me tell you what makes Bryce Young so good is his not just his accuracy, but his decision making. He makes decisions that are just sound decisions at critical times. And so he gets rid of the ball at critical times, and that's what Caleb Williams does. Caleb Williams makes sound decisions at critical times, and not only that, he's able to maneuver around the pocket and move around, and his pocket presence is so good to where he kind of feels what's around him, and that's what you want. You don't want nobody that, thank God for Keenan Slovis, he was a good quarterback, but his pocket presence was not what it needed to be. It's like his pocket awareness. He was kind of stuck in a position, almost like his feet was cemented to the ground, to where it's just like, if he didn't have time, he wasn't getting the ball off. Now, when you give Keenan Slovis time, and the same thing with JT Daniels, when you get JT Daniels, Keenan Slovis time, they were able to make the throws. But if you don't get them time, and they have to think at the same time and make a decision at the same time that the pass rush and things are coming off the edge, and then you don't have that athletic ability to follow that, that's what caused them to make a lot of indecisive throws and make some decisions that just weren't sound decision. But however, Jackson Dart, he was one of those. I believe that he made some critical throws and he made some sound decisions. And he kind of Caleb Williams like feel, but he's not all the way up to that optimal level of a Caleb Williams. But at the same time, Jackson Dart is one of those that I believe he could have been on his way to possibly pursue that Caleb Williams type career. And we've seen that in the Washington State game. Of course, we've seen some of those highlights in the BYU game. And those two, Jackson Dart and Michael Trigg, for them two to go in the transfer portal was just like, man, it was kind of heartbreaking. But the fact that today we got the commitment for Mario Williams, we can pretty much be confident that Caleb Williams is going to follow him as well. And so what that means for us is that, and let me tell you, this has been a great week for USC with at the transfer portal, because we had, and let me tell you something, it's some crazy, it's a mass amount of players right now that are in the transfer portal that we need to get. But this week, we got the K-State defensive tackle who caused havoc in the Rose Bowl when they played against LSU a couple of weeks ago. I mean, he went crazy, but he's a solid player who has great experience, and he causes havoc on the defensive line. And that's one that we need. Came from K-State. He just committed to us this week. And then we got the one from TCU as well, who just committed to us. And he caused havoc. He did his thing on the line. So we got the transfer portal right now. And let me tell you this. They got a new thing. I think it's a composite now. I think it's 24/7 Sports. They got a composite. When it comes to recruiting class, they're now including the transfer portal as part of the recruiting class. So the higher the rate of the players that come from the transfer portal and the experience that they have with that, we're now able to implement that. I'll put all that into our recruiting class, because our recruiting class at USC only had about 8 players, but they were all 4 and 5 stars. However, with these transfer portal players now coming in, we're now able to put that into a. So I'm curious to see. I want to see how this is all going to add up, especially with Caleb Williams. He's the #1 transfer portal player. So I want to know how our recruiting class is going to stack up, because at the end of the day, we got 8 players now, and I think we had 8 players from the high school, but then you got the Virginia offensive lineman, you got the 2 D tackles, so you got 4 players. So you got 4 high caliber players right now, including maybe Caleb Williams. That'll make 5, and you put that on our, with our recruiting class. So that makes us what, 8, 9, 10, about 13, 14 players total, and then we got more possibly coming. I wonder where our recruiting class is going to stack up. Is that going to move us all the way in the top 10 because of the caliber of players that we have? So look, we're getting ready to look for that. We're going to see that. And I told y'all Lincoln Riley was going to make some moves. I told y'all he was going to make some power moves. Everybody panicking, everybody about to go crazy. But listen, man, you got to keep the faith. Keep the faith. Stop worrying about all this outside influences. And look, Lincoln Riley knows exactly what he's doing. And yeah, we had a mass amount of players. Not mass, but we have some players to leave. But we got some good ones coming in, and then the ones that we got there's a lot of talent. So we looking to do some things in the transfer portal, and we looking to close this out. Don't forget about the signing day. We still got I think about 15, 20 players, something like that. That's still from the high school. That signed in February, still from high school. And I think it's February 6th. From high school that are major 4 or 5 stars that haven't committed yet. Remember this name, Josh Conerly out of Washington State. He goes to Rainier Beach High School, and he's 6'6", I believe, 6'6". I think he's 315, 20 pounds. He's an offensive lineman. We got to get him. Josh Conerly, remember that name. I think he has Ohio State. He has Oregon, Washington, but we got to get him. We got to get him, and I think he's on the radar. I've seen him take a picture at the Army All-American game with Relic Brown and C.J. Williams, those two that are committed to us. So look for that name, Josh Conerly. Remember that name, out of Rainier Beach High School out of Washington. He should be hopefully making a commitment coming up soon, and hopefully the USC Trojans will they'll be raising him up, put him on one of those highlight videos, introducing him as one of the new players. So look, that's all I got for you. So we got great news today: transfer portal action and USC action. And the winter workout action, they got a little hype video. You can YouTube it, Twitter it. Just put USC winter workout video. Lincoln Riley is giving a little speech, and it got me hyped up right now. So look, God bless everybody. Have a good one. I'll be back in a little bit with some good news.